As expected, the United States is coming for Captain Ibrahim Traore, and this time it looks like it's serious. It looks like they want to take it far, because this is coming from the head of the United States Africa Command, who is General Michael Langley. He accused Ibrahim Traore of the unthinkable. He accused the president of Burkina Faso of using the country's gold reserves for personal protection rather than for the benefit of its people. And we all know this is far from the truth. But unfortunately, we've seen this script before. Try to think harder. You don't even need to think hard. Try to think of this exact script. A black man in the US that has power declaring that an African leader is being shady or is doing something that he's not supposed to, taking out the resources and benefiting himself without really benefiting the people that he's supposed to serve. Have you read the script before? I'm sure it came to you. Do you remember what Obama did to the Libya president Muammar Gaddafi? You do remember, right? That time, we failed Gaddafi as a people because we believed some of the hype. We were bamboozled as well as the people of Libya. But now in 2025, we know better. I hope the Western world knows that we know better now. It's not going to happen on our watch, especially under the Burkinabe people's watch, because they have shown nothing but respect, love, admiration for their leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore. When there happens to be a coup, they're always there surrounding his house trying to protect their leader because they know what he's doing for them. And we're going to go through what he has done for them, and what the US is accusing Ibrahim Traore of is BS, and we're going to discuss that. But first, let's address what just happened a day ago. Burkina Faso has officially made a statement about another coup that happened in their country. Guess when this happened? When Michael Langley was talking about how Ibrahim Traore is misusing the country's gold. First, watch what Langley said. We'll come back and discuss.
I can imagine a situation, though, in which the ruling elite of a country is receiving gratuities on the side that inure to the benefit of the strongman leader and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime.
You heard that. He is saying this in front of the US Senate. He is telling his people that there's a threat somewhere in Africa, in Burkina Faso. They have gold, and that gold is being misused by their leader, Ibrahim Traore. Mind you, we know the reality. Mind you, what is happening on the ground is far from that. But that's what they're saying, and that's what they're talking about on their mainstream medias, and that's what they're pushing to the world. We're not gonna fall for this again. Believe me. Watch what Burkina Faso said about the recent coup.
Burkina Faso's military government said on Monday that it had foiled a major plot to overthrow the country's junta leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Security Minister Mahamadou Sana said on state television that plotters included current and former soldiers and terrorist leaders. They had planned to swarm the presidential palace on April 16. This is just the latest attempt to overthrow Ibrahim Traore after he seized power in the 2022 coup. His military government had pledged to fight jihadist groups and had even sought support from Russia. But security threats persist and 40% of the country remains under jihadist control. Mahamadou Sana said that the coup attempt aimed to sow total chaos and place the country under the supervision of an international organization. He also claimed that the plot instigators are based in Ivory Coast. Last week, Burkinabe authorities had already arrested several military personnel accused of planning to destabilize the government.
Clearly, someone wants Ibrahim Traore out. And you better believe it's not the people of Burkina Faso. The people love him, not just the people of Burkina Faso, but African people and the diaspora love him, and we see what he's trying to do. And let me just point out a few of the things that he was able to do within this short period of time. Captain Ibrahim Traore has built and commissioned the country's first ever gold refinery. He nationalized 2 gold mines in Bongo and Wagnion for $80 million, a significant reduction from the $300 million Endeavour Mining had agreed to sell them for. And clearly, this deal shows that Burkina Faso is getting a good deal. He approved the expansion of the Bobo Dioulasso Airport with an 80 billion CFA franc investment to modernize the country's second largest hub. He launched the country's first national support center for artisanal cotton processing. Don't forget, Burkina Faso is the largest producer of cotton in Africa. And let's not forget, he expelled French troops from Burkina Faso, officially ending the operation. He gave farmers and agricultural investors 400 tractors, 953 motorcycles, 710 motor pumps, and 10,000 tons of fish food, with 68,964 tons of fertilizer and 10,000 liters of products. He signed a treaty with Niger and Mali to establish the Alliance of Sahel States, the world's only confederation. He removed French as an official language, adopting local languages as official language. He supplied the Ministry of Health with 15 mobile clinics, 36 vehicles, 3 oxygen units, 11 cold rooms, 835 tablets, and 1,900 solar refrigerators, and so much more. And yet, he has survived 4 coups. I guess if we count this recent one, 5 coups. He was able to survive these coups because the people around him believe that he stands for something greater than themselves, and they're willing to sacrifice themselves to protect this man because they know he means well. They know he stands for his people and he's doing what he can for his people. Fam, Ibrahim Traore is not the enemy, and we've seen, and he's proven himself. There's no way they're going to change our minds, but let's be vigilant. Let's pray for him. Let's make sure that he's protected so the evil of this world doesn't get him, because Ibrahim Traore is a gem and he's doing his best for his people from everything that we're seeing. And we want him to continue doing what he's doing. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about the coup that just recently happened, as well as General Michael actually calling out Ibrahim Traore, trying to act like they care for the people and the people are suffering, when in actuality, that's not the case. Anyways, let me know down below. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed and may God protect Ibrahim Traore.
The man in the picture is the personal bodyguard of Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore. Some Western powers offered him $5 million, a new nationality, a good life in any country he wanted, and full safety if he agreed to shoot the president while he was praying. But he refused the offer and said, "They wanted me to betray and kill my brother who trusted me and is trying to lift our country's honor, but I knew no money is worth more than loyalty and love for my country." He ended by saying, "I would rather live in the wild like an animal than take their money and betray my people."
Mr. President from Burkina Faso, with love from Zanzibar, Ibrahim Traore, welcome to Zanzibar. Zanzibar, hakuna
Because in this situation there are only 2 cases. Either we accept to fight or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you.
When black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it. No federal court, state court, or city court will bring an end to it. It's something that the black man has to bring an end to himself.
Captain Ibrahim Traore, this is serious. Watch closely. I'm not sure you see what I see. These are not ants. Yes, they are men. Watch again. Focus there. April 30th was declared the World Day of Support for the Captain. Across the country, people stood up. Men, women, children. No one remained indifferent. Even the birds flew out in support, and the goats and sheep gathered too. If it had gone on for a few more seconds, even the wild animals of the forest would have come out to show their backing. Why? Because Ibrahim Traore is a leader Africa has never seen before. The only African president who truly cares for his people. Yes, he came to power through a coup, but in just 6 months, he has achieved what no African leader has done in over 20 years. This is a man of action, a man of the people, a symbol of hope. If you haven't liked the video yet, do it now. Share with 5 people.
This is an undeniable proof that Donald Trump has absolutely lost it.
So Donald Trump has made all kinds of claims. Take a look at this moment.
What's the biggest mistake you think you've made in the first 100 days?
I'll tell you, that's the toughest question I can have because I don't really believe I've made
You made any mistakes?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. People tried to talk about the mental acuity of Joe Biden. And as someone who was able to interact with him, I never questioned his mental acuity. But come on now. Come on. Like, you are crashing the economy. We are talking about record crashing of the stock market. We are talking about CEOs coming in and sitting down with you and saying that these shelves are going to be as bare as they were during the pandemic. No, everything is a problem, not to mention Signalgate. We need to start over because everything is messed up.
The government, them tell us you must plant food for export. What the hell is that? Why you want to plant food to export? You're supposed to export surplus. You can't be planting food when the population is hungry and don't have no nutrition in them. You want to plant food to send away to foreign countries when your people them is starving. We have to develop a system where you plant food to feed your country and the surplus you export.
Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso.
What is Burkina Faso, bro?
He just survived another assassination attempt.
What's Burkina Faso?
Burkina Faso, it's a country in Africa. Oh. He is the most popular leader in Africa right now, one of the youngest leaders in Africa right now. He has been the president since 2022. I'm going to name you some of the accomplishments he's done. He created their first ever gold mine, state gold mine, and he immediately stopped the exporting raw gold to Europe.
Okay.
He kicked out the French military. He kicked out the French media. He bought Burkina Faso's first 2 planes of their airline. So before they used to have to lease planes, he bought first 2 planes and trying to stop the stranglehold Air France had on Burkina Faso. He banned the British wigs and attire in judicial hearings. He just made education free. He also was part of a coalition between neighboring Mali and Niger. So they have a coalition going on.
Sounds like a good guy. It sounds like he's figuring some shit out.
He's been in office for 3 years. I want you one guess. How many assassination attempts has he survived? Or coup attempts? How many? One guess.
Going 2? Probably had
18.
There's been 18 attempts?
18. Just found out this latest coup attempt, one of his right-hand man, one of his soldiers, one of his bodyguards, they offered him $41 million $41 million. Are you hearing me right now?
Greetings to all my African brothers and sisters across the globe. My name is Brian, speaking from Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian. And this is a caution message to the President of Ivory Coast, Alassane Ouattara. This is a message to you. Mr. President, we the concerned citizens of Ghana had an intel 3 days ago that you have given the imperialists your space for them to come there and come and operate and plan on how they can get rid of our brother or how they can unalive our brother, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Mr. President, we are hoping this is not true. Because if this is true, we the concerned citizens of Africa, especially Ghana, we are not going to take it lightly with you at all. Even if you have to fly to Ivory Coast, we will come there and make sure we get you out of power. Because Africans, we are not going to sit down and watch you make your country a war ground for the imperialists to come, plan and plot, and then get rid of our own brother or our comrade. It is not going to happen. Alassane Ouattara, it's not going to happen. So this is a message from Ghana to you, wherever you are. This is a message to you that if you are thinking that you can allow France, you can allow Americans to come into your country, bring in their troops, and come and plan and plot against our brother and our hero, Captain Ibrahim Traore, it's not going to happen. We are not going to take it slightly with you at all. Because you have been a puppet for so many years. As I speak to you right now, you are 83. Ouattara, you are 83 years. You have few years to just die and go. And at your age, 83 years, you are still serving your slave masters. You are still being a puppet. What legacy are you going to leave for the next generation to come? Mr. President, this is a caution and a warning from concerned Ghanaians to you. A caution and a warning from concerned Ghanaians to you that if anything should happen to Captain Ibrahim Traore, we shall never forgive you. Even if you have to fly from Ghana to your country, you will come there. And this is not just talking. We are not just speaking. Ghanaians, when we speak, we know what you're talking about. Because if you should allow your country to be the war ground to be used against Captain Ibrahim Traore, we are never going to forgive you. Remember, Traore is Africa, and Africa is Traore. We are Traore, and Traore is us. If you touch Traore, you touch us all. This is a message we are sending to you. Guys, comrade, give this video a million share. Make sure it gets to him. Thank you so much. A luta continua.